Wait, Mr. Ali Dawah. According to your most trusted sources that you just mentioned, if anyone lies against the Prophet of Islam, let him take his seat in hellfire. But according to the most famous and trustful imams and scholars in Islam, like Imam Bukhari, Imam Muslim, Ahmad ibn Hanbal, and Nisai, they said Hafs is not to be trusted. He is a liar, and all of his hadith is matruk, i.e. rejected.
So the Christian robber again makes a mistake. He's saying that Hafs is labeled by some people as kadhab, as a liar. Usually, the language, the word liar, is that even the Sahaba themselves, the companions of the Prophet, according to Sahih Bukhari, they used to label themselves as liars, meaning a person that makes mistakes in transmitting hadith. So, and that wouldn't mean that the companions are liars, but that would mean that because Islam is very special and people have, and there, at their times, at the times of the companions, there was a lot of fabrication of the hadith. Some people would come of the tabi'un, of the followers who are not companions, and they would recite the hadith that other companions didn't agree with or never heard it, while this companion himself heard it. So when sometimes in Islam, when you label someone a liar, he could be a liar, but sometimes when you label him a liar, means that he makes mistakes. But according to Hafs, he was called liar, meaning a person that makes mistakes in hadith sciences, because Hafs was not specialized in hadith sciences. He did not know when the hadith will become da'if. He did not know when the hadith will become sahih. So in hadith, he's very weak. But in the recitation, oral recitation of the Quran, he is sahih because his qira'ah comes from Asim. And Asim transmitted the qira'ah from Ali bin Abi Talib, from the companion of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And here, as you can see, this is the book called Kitab Ghayat al-Nihaya fi Tabaqat al-Qurra, Ibn al-Jazari. Okay, it's Juz' first, volume 1 of the book, page 254. Okay, Hafs bin Sulaiman, that's his name. Okay, took the oral recitation of the Quran from Asim. Okay, and what they are saying, that if you keep going, وقال يحيى بن معين, okay, الرواية صحيحة التي رويت عن قراءة عاصم. So the recitation of Asim that has been transmitted by قراءة Asim is correct. Okay, رواية أبي عمر حفص بن سليمان. Okay, and they say كان حفص أعلمهم بقراءة عاصم, that Hafs was the most one knowledgeable of the oral recitation of Asim. وقال الذهبي أما القراءة, and الذهبي said that the qira'ah, the oral recitation of Asim, of Hafs in the Quran, فثقة, it is trusted, it is not ضعيف. ثبت ضابط لها بخلاف حاله في الحديث قلت يشير إلى أنه تكلم فيه من جهة. Okay, so الذهبي says that the qira'ah of Hafs is ثقة. Okay, and the ثقة, he is trusted, meaning that there's a difference between him بخلاف حاله في الحديث, that his oral recitation was trustworthy, but his hadith science and or the narrations from the hadith that he narrates are weak. And الذهبي says قلت يشير إلى أنه تكلم فيه من جهة الحديث, that he said that he was Yahya ibn Mu'in was saying that from the jiha of the hadith he is weak. Okay, but in the jiha of the qira'ah, أما القراءة فثقة, he is trusted. Okay, so this is how they are saying. And as you can see here, this is the English translation in the same book, Tabaqat al-Qurra, right? They are saying that about Hafs bin Sulaiman, that Hafs was raised by Asim in his house as his stepson and thus spent a long time with him. Imam al-Dhahabi mentioned Hafs was reliable in his reading of the Quran. He was accurate and consistent, but not as much in the transmission of hadith. Imam al-Dhahabi in Tabaqat. Hafs himself said, I did not depart from Asim in his transmission of the mode of the Quran, except in one word. Imam al-Dhahabi. So it's clear it's talking about Imam Dhahabi also said Hafs was a trustworthy reciter of the Quran and weak in reporting of hadith because he was not grounded in hadith. He did not have specialization in hadith like Al-Bukhari and Muslim, for example. Like he became very proficient in Quran recitation, otherwise he was upright and truthful. This is Imam al-Dhahabi. Imam Abu Bakr Khatib al-Baghdadi said, the earlier scholars of the Quran declared Hafs to be more precise and accurate than Abu Bakr bin Ayyash in terms of memorization transmission of the Quran. Khatib al-Baghdadi, Tarikh Medina al-Baghdad. Okay, so as you can see that Hafs was not specialized in the hadith. And that's true because you can have today even Quran reciters, they memorize the whole Quran orally from someone, but they are not specialized in hadith. They never memorize the hadiths. And so this means that it's clearly talking that if a person was a Quran reciter and he's excellent in Quran and he's not specialized in another field, meaning hadith sciences, then he can make mistakes in the hadith sciences which is not specialized in, but he will always be, if he's specialized in the Quran transmission, then he is correct in the Quran, from the jihad al-Quran, from the Quran transmission.